This is your first video. You have to do well, otherwise people aren't going to watch you. Hey. Okay. Nope. I told you, Riehl. This is the first video. You gotta be good. You gotta be good. You're not being good. And like, I just want everyone to like me. And then like maybe they'll be like, hey, that was a nice video. And I'll say like, oh, cool. I tried really hard, and like, maybe my father will love me now. Alright, hey, today we're doing a review, and the review that we're going to be doing is Hercules. It's the 1998 Disney version animated movie. It's highly overlooked when you talk about like the top Disney movies of all time. A lot of people want to leave this one off the list. I'm not sure why. It's amazing. Don't worry, I'll explain. So the movie starts out and the muses tell the backstory of everything that's happened. There's Titans, they're messing everything up. Zeus is like, nah fam, locks them up, throws a thunderbolt at them, and now they're trapped behind that thunderbolt. You can't get away from it. Especially not you, rock guy. Acting like I don't know my Pokemon typings. It skips forward, so Hercules is born, he's just a little baby, and Zeus is like, oh, he's so small, and I'm gonna make a horse out of clouds. Because that's where babies come from. He's a baby horse. We learn science, maybe. And then Hades shows up and he's like, hey, how come I wasn't invited? That kind of hurts my feelings. I thought we were friends. And so he goes back to his house after just being totally dissed by Hercules. He meets up with these three, like, just real ratchet chicks. And they tell him that, like, yo, in 18 years, planets are gonna align, and when they do, you can take over the world. And he's like, dope. That's kind of like low-key what I've been trying to do this whole time. And so I'm actually really happy that that can happen. And then they're like, yeah. But 1 second. If Hercules is there, he's gonna stop you. And so, you know, Hades is like, I kind of want to take over the world. So I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill this baby. So he sends his two henchmen, and they steal little baby Hercules, and they try and feed him a poison bottle. So Hercules he's grown to age years later, and he doesn't fit in. He's knocking stuff around, and everyone's like, we hate you, Hercules, you're too strong, and you're knocking down our pillars, and we like our pillars. And he's like, oh, sorry, man. His dad, he's like, hey, alright, Hercules, I got a level with you. I'm not really your dad. Your actual dad is, you gotta go find him, man. He gives him a medallion, and Hercules sings a song, and he's like, I'm gonna find him. All the songs in this movie are pretty amazing. It's probably like one of the best all-around soundtracks in a Disney movie. And I defy you to find a better one. Go ahead, do it. Did you do it? Was it better? Oh wait. Hercules goes to find his father, and it turns out it's Zeus. What? Who would have guessed, except for the people who watched the beginning? It's good to see you. I'm glad you're not dead. And Hercules is like, yeah. Why didn't you ever look for me? Like, you know, because I'm your kid. Wouldn't you look for your kid if he went missing? And Zeus is like, yeah, don't you ever disrespect me like that again, okay? I did look for you. And, you were taken and you lost your god powers, so you can't come back to Mount Olympus. I don't make the rules. It's not like I'm the king around here. Zeus is like, hey, don't worry about it. But listen, if you become a true hero, you can come back to Mount Olympus, and it will be dope. And so Hercules is like, alright, got it. He's like, also, how do I become a true hero? And Zeus is like, yo, go find Phil. Everything will be chill. You're better than that. You're better than that joke. So Hercules is like, I got this. And he's like, yo, and also Pegasus is grown up now too. And he's like, oh, dude, Pegasus, remember when I was like 1 second old? They fly off, they meet Phil. And he's like, hey, I don't want to train you. I've been hurt before. And then, so Hercules is like, just do it. And then Phil's like, okay. And he sings a song, and He's trained. He's real jacked. I've tried this method and it doesn't work. Okay, I've been hit with pillars, a shark ate me, and if you sing a song, it doesn't make you instantly jacked. Phil's like, all right, you're good. We've trained you up. Now let's go hero stuff. You know, it's time. So they fly off to go do hero stuff. They're gonna go to the city, but on the way to the city, they hear a damsel in distress, and then so they go and they meet Megara, and she's being attacked by a centaur, and Hercules headbutts him and stuff, and Meg's there, and she's like, ooh, wonder boy, and then Hercules is like, yo ma, how you living? Phil's like, and then yeah, they go away, and then Meg is like, ooh, I'm low-key a bad guy. Hercules gets to the big city now, and then he's like, alright, I'm ready to be a hero. Who wants some of this? Hero. Huh? And no? Okay. So no one really wants him to be a hero, and because they're like, right? And Hercules is kind of bummed out. He's like, man, like, I got all jacked. I got a headband, my outfit's on point. My medallion's on my belt. Just try so hard. I just want to be a hero, guys. Meg comes back and she's like, hey, Hercules, I need your help. And he's like, yeah, sure, you fine. I'll help. What do you need? And she's like, there's some kids trapped under a boulder. And he's like, yeah, sure, I'll help with that too. So Hercules goes and gets the kids free, and oh no, there is a secret Hydra. You know, when you've done it before. You've been in your backyard, you've been, gardening like one does, and you gotta move a boulder. And, you move a boulder because you sang a song and you're jacked. And what's underneath the boulder? Hydra. It's an everyday occurrence. So Hercules cuts off one head. Oh my god, another head grows. Hercules cuts off that head. Another head grows. Cuts off another head. Oh, maybe it's another head? Who would have known? You cut off one head of a Hydra, two more grow. Why couldn't the Hydra just been up front? Like it came and it had one head. And then you think you killed the Hydra and it grows another head. Sick and tired of these Hydras and their lies. So Hercules cuts off more heads, he drops some boulders, and the Hydra looks like he's dead. And everyone's like, oh no, Hercules died too. And like we were just like getting excited for his hero because he was doing a pretty good job. Like, we can all agree he was doing pretty good at killing that Hydra, right? Yeah. Like, if he wasn't dead, like, he would definitely be a hero in this city. And then what? Hercules is like, hey, I heard you guys needed a hero, because I'm not dead. Becomes a hero. He blows up, like, overnight. Like, it's like, he put out his fire mixtape, Hercules kills the Hydra. Boom. He's on top of the charts. There's not really any other heroes, though. He's doing his thing, he's super famous, he's beating all the other stuff. The muses are singing about it, everyone's having a good time. Except for Hades, he doesn't like that. He's like, I'm pretty sure the planets are trying to align, and I'm trying to take over the world, but Hercules is here, and they said if Hercules is here, I can't take over the world. I know, I'm gonna send Meg. Why? Because Hercules got a thing for Meg. You send Meg, he's gonna fall in love, it's gonna be a whole thing, you're gonna use that against him, and he's gonna be a shock, and everyone's gonna be like, oh no, and he's gonna be like, oh, you should have seen it coming, Hercules. Phil told you. So he sends Meg, and she's like, she's got game. She's like in there, and she's like, I got weak ankles, and Hercules is like, yeah, you do. And then, so they're about to get it on, and then Phil's like, hey, come on, we gotta go train, because you're not jacked enough, you need one more muscle. And then he's like, alright, I gotta go. And then Meg sings a fire song, the best song in the whole damn movie. Seriously, this song's really good. Like, listen to the song. Stop and listen to the song. Come back. Don't leave me. I need you here. Hercules is like, he's totally into it. He's in love. And Hades is like, good. Now I'm gonna use that against you for now, because I'm the evil man. And let's make a deal. You give me your powers for 24 hours, and Meg's fine. No harm will come to her. Hercules is like, all right, nothing's gonna happen to her, and he's like, yay, yeah, just shake my hand and no more powers. Okay, cool. Yeah, all right, done. Hades is like, oh, you didn't know that on the low I was an evil man. So Hercules got no powers. Hades is like, I'm gonna let loose the Titans. Okay, so the Titans are going, they're like wrecking everything. They're like, I blow things and I'm lava and I'm a rock. And he's like, hey, wait, Cyclops, you go fight Hercules, because that should be a fair match, I think. Yeah. And then so Hercules is like, oh, I got no powers. And Meg's like, oh, you could do it. And Hercules is getting wrecked. And Meg's like, oh, you know what? Yeah, no, you can't do this. But I'm gonna go get Phil, because he's gonna be able to help, I'm pretty sure. Mount Olympus is getting attacked. They're not doing well. And Phil comes back and he's like, hey, Hercules, you need to Hercules. And he's like, yeah. And then so he's trying, but he can't, because he has no powers. He's just a normal super jack guy. He only has the relative strength of a man who works out every day, all day. He's getting beat by the Cyclops. Meg gets hurt. Oh no, she's hurt, she's not doing well. Pillar fell on her. And then, what is this? Hercules has power back? Oh, because in the contract it said she can't get hurt, and that was not what the contract said, and he's breaking the rules? He can't break the rules like that? Because he can't? So he's got his powers back, and he's like, I'm gonna go save everyone out of Mount Olympus. And he shows up and he cuts the chain, and he's like, I am Dad, throw a lightning. And Zeus is like, I got you. Boom, throw a lightning. And then everyone's like, all right. And then Hercules is like, oh, true, but Meg is dying. So he goes back, Meg dead. She just straight up dead. They cut her string and she dead. So he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Underworld. That's not acceptable. I'm gonna go to the Underworld. So he goes to the Underworld. Hades is like, oh, she died. I don't know. Too bad, man. And Hercules is like, I'm gonna swim in this death pool. Yeah, I might die if I jump in there. I'm gonna swim in this, because you know what? I'm a really strong swimmer. And then Hades is like, yeah, but you're gonna die. And Hercules is like, actually, you don't know about my front crawl game. And he swims, oh, he gets Meg. And then he comes out and they're trying to cut his string to kill him. They can't cut his string, because why? It's shiny now. And you can't cut shiny things, that's just science. And then so Hades is like, oh no, how did you become shiny? And Hercules is like, boom, punch your face, like right in. Everything's good. Hercules saves Meg, he puts her soul back in her body. She's good. That pillar wound was clearly not that severe. It was just, it knocked the soul out of her. Seriously, what did I just say? You're terrible. Yeah, everything's good. They're like, hey, you're a true hero now. You can come and be a god. And Hercules is like, I've been like training so hard for this. Like Phil sang a whole song. Like, you don't understand. Like, I really want to be a god. And then Hercules is like, but I kind of love Meg, so I'm not going to be a god. And everyone's like, yeah, okay, cool. And the movie's over. The end. So like I said at the beginning, a lot of people don't talk about Hercules when they talk about like great Disney movies, and I'm not sure why. This movie it's just really simple. It's like fast, it's to the point. Like there's no parts of it that drag. It's a great Disney movie. The music in it is amazing. The story is just simple. It's straightforward. It's all you need. It's a 90-minute movie for kids. It's great. I like the movie. The music's good in it. The muses are great. They're real good. I like them. They're amazing. They're like Destiny's Child. I'm pretty sure they are Destiny's Child. Someone fact check this for me. The message in this movie is great too. If you continue to be yourself and you just do what you're doing, it doesn't matter if people don't understand you or don't like you, because if you just keep being like your authentic true self, eventually everyone will love you for it. And isn't that great? Like if I eat Doritos on the couch and be disgusting, eventually one day people will love me for it. I don't know what more you want than that. So thanks for watching. This was the first review. I'm going to be reviewing a whole bunch of more stuff. Just let me know in the comments if there's anything you want me to talk about, and I'll do it. I got nothing better to do. If you're free, you want to hang out maybe. Just, I'll be here. I'm not doing anything. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. Just be here.